Hey guys, MegaSim here with another episode just to show you some controls on how to use the Train Sim World 2020 trains. Today is the Class 66. So what we can do, I'm pressing the wrong buttons already, we can have a look. This is the Class 66. So this is in the EWS colours. Depending on what DLCs you've got, there are a variety of different liveries you can have. I've got two, the DB and the EWS. I think that's the only one we've got on this one. What we're going to do is we're just going to go through the different controls for this. Okay, so you've got a few controls this side, but what we're going to do is we're just going to start off with the reverser master key, which needs to be on. This way you can now use the forward and reverse. Now again, with our brakes, we can see that the automatic brake is off, and we can see it's on and off. So I can press and hold that, and as you can see on the BP on the bottom right, you can see it slowly going down, and now it's releasing. Okay, now I'm just trying to remember, if I come out of my seat and go back in, yeah, this train's alright. Some of the trains do have additional brakes, so we got the direct brake release as well. Some trains do have it where if you get up and sit down, which we'll be looking at, some of them the brakes will change. What we can do on this one is we can open the window, which is quite nice, and as I said before, if I press internal cameras, I do have some other things that I can do, which is quite nice as well, but just to keep it simple, we'll just stick with the engineer's seat. So let's increase our speed by pressing R2. As you can see this there. If we go too much, we don't want it to overload the machine. This one's alright because it doesn't seem to wheel spin, but some of them, if you do go full pelt straight away, they will wheel spin. Now if I just apply the brake, just to check before we do, because this is a 30-mile trip, we're not going to go all 30 miles, but what we want to do is we just want to go through the controls on here. So if I release the automatic brake, and what we're going to do is we're going to go full pelt and see if it wheel spins. But again, we want it to be realistic. We don't want to just go full speed. We're alright. We're alright, so let's slow down. Okay, so with this timetable service, as you can see, the lights are already on. So we can do that. Rear off, the front off, front 9, Now the reason why it's saying the rear, because this is the rear. If I now do that, as you can see, okay. Hiya! Now what we can do is we can go back and we can see our train. Now I forgot to mention with the camera, you can go super speed. And now we've got the rear of the train. And if you press the right joystick, it will go straight back to the front again for you, which is quite nice. So what we'll do is we'll go to acceleration here. What we can do is actually, what would be nice, now I've actually put the brake on. So if you notice, I did put the brake on stupidly instead of going onto the camera, so just make sure you do that yourself. But that is a pretty good brake, isn't it? And the acceleration on the Class 66 is pretty good as well. So this one doesn't take too long. Now what we can do is we can have a look in here and we can have a look at the extras. So we've got the horn, low, high, and also you do have the left joystick to press on there. Now there are some other things which I didn't mention before. You have the ability to have the windscreen wipers, which is nice on a rainy day, but you've seen that before on many of my other videos. We do have a hazard button, which is quite cool, and the acknowledgement on there. And finally, we do have the emergency brake. But it doesn't seem to be done. That's not the emergency brake, that's the emergency stop, the engine. And I seem to have stalled. What a great lesson, isn't it, for you all? Now, what I can do is I can come out here. But one thing they have done is when you are moving, you are unable to jump out of the train. This is something on the previous version you were able to, but you're unable to. So what we can do now, we can stop, because we need to figure out why. Okay, so let's see if we can get this engine started. Pressed, released. Let's just take that out. Master key. Is it gonna? There's probably a few extra buttons I have to press. Anyway, well, that was an awful episode. So sorry, guys.
If you require assistance at any time, feel free to contact a member of station staff.
But what we can do is we can look at Ealing Broadway. No, we're not going to do that, guys. Right, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe on here and notification bell as well. And if you are on the Instagram and the Twitter, don't forget to follow us at MegaSim UK. We'll see you next time. MegaSim vlog, awful episode, but it just showed you the basics anyway. We'll see you soon. See you next time. Thanks. I'm just saying see you all the time. Anyway, don't forget we can go in here. Let's climb up the ladder. We can open that door. And we're now in here. To then go out there. And also we've got this bit here to go straight back in. But yeah, there's not much else we can do in here. But anyway, thanks again, guys. See you soon.